Malcolm X, obviously, his story as a kid growing up was very brutal. He was pimped out. A lot of bad things happened to him, part of gangs, etc. And as he grew up, he joined this. Essentially, he was looking for family, and so a lot of times we find family through ideology. And that's when he found this group called the Nation of Islam.
Yes.
And so the Nation of Islam is not at all associated with Islam itself. They have a completely different set of beliefs. Yes. And so essentially the summary of their beliefs was they viewed white people as a devil, black people as superior, etc. That was his
And
thing.
you had the Black Panthers.
Yes. Long story short, that he had thought that was Islam. So now he's learning about this from this guy named Elijah Muhammad, and he goes and continues to preach hateful things, etc. But then he makes a journey towards the end of his life to Mecca, which is what Muslims have to do during their life. We make that pilgrimage. And now he walks out the plane, and this is what he sees. He sees white Muslims, brown Muslims, yellow Muslims, right? Every single culture. And then he writes in it towards the end of his death what's called like the letter from Malcolm X, which is about his story about Hajj.
Right, there's a mini book.
Yes.
And there's another one where but I have it. It's like a small book.
It's a really good read. And in it, he described like the fact that he saw all these different races, and he said that's what Islam is. And he says that's what it means to be someone that believes in God. Because God made us in all these different ways. There's no superiority between people. And so, towards the end of his life, because he started embracing Islam for what it truly was, he was assassinated. Most likely what people agree upon is by the Nation of Islam. Because now all of a sudden he was no longer the angry, rebellious, super strict person. He was now all of a sudden collaborating with Martin Luther King. And now he's going out of his way to form peace and resistance and things like that. That's what it was.